Well, that is where I've lived for the last month. I'm leaving in a few days. Uh, this is Kotor, Montenegro. Nice place. I'll leave the link in the description if I can figure out how to do that. It's tiny, but it serves its purpose. Good for one person, two people maybe if you get along. And this is why I live there. I'm gonna take a little walk around the lake, or I keep on calling it a lake. I'll take a little walk around the ocean. This is Kotor. Actually, Dobrota, about 10 minutes walk away from Kotor. Or from Old Town Kotor. So that Airbnb, it's February, day after the Super Bowl, February 10th. That Airbnb cost me about $995 for the month, but it's off season, you know. It'll be more in on season, obviously, or tourist season, whatever you want to call it, high season. But but this is why I chose to stay here. It's about 50 degrees today, which isn't bad for February. I'm from Midwest Chicago, so can't really beat this, you know. 50 degrees, I'll take it every day of the week. A little cloudy today. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. It rains a lot here during the off season, but it's better than snow, you know. And it does get kind of cold. It's been in the 30s, mid 30s, once in a while. At night it does get a little chilly, but you can't beat it. Right along here you got a bunch of restaurants. Let's go back to this camera here. So I was only supposed to stay in Kotor for a few days, but I never seen anything like this, you know. They're not fjords, they're like called Ras or something like that, or I thought they were fjords, but it's just really pretty. They'll cut you a deal in the off season. They would have let me stay there. I got globalist status. I like these villas. I mean, these are just really pretty. I don't know who owns these places or whatever, but they're really nice. If you got global status with Hyatt Regency, you can talk to them and they'll make you a deal. They were gonna give me a room with a hot tub and a killer view. It's on the other side. I don't know. It's about 15 minutes cab ride away from here. It was gonna be like $2,700 for 30 days, which would have included breakfast, spa, I don't know, spa treatments, I guess a sauna or whatever. And they were rolling up, since the Regency Club was closed because of the off season, they were rolling up platters of food for me every other day. I mean, big platters, and like, I'm Mexican American, you know, so there was a bunch of Mexican guys working there, and I got to talking with them, so they started cooking me, you know, burritos and tacos and stuff like that, bringing up the platter. But if not, it's like cold cuts and stuff like that, you know, cheese and bottles of wine, and you know, it was a lot of food for one guy. I felt kind of like a jerk, actually, but they'll cut you a deal. You know, if that's what you want to do, if you got that kind of money, it's not a bad, I mean, all in, 2,700 bucks to stay here in the off season. It's not bad. But, you know, you're a little bit isolated over there. There's not a whole lot going on. Not that this is swinging, but there's really not much over there, you know, to do except relax, which is fine. So it's past that point way over there is where I'm talking about the Hyatt Regency. But there's just these are different little neighborhoods around the ocean here. And if you stay wherever, you get an Airbnb wherever, there's grocery stores, you know, and convenience stores, little restaurants and stuff. So there isn't a bad spot. About 8 minutes down the road here, walk, is Kotor, the fort of Kotor. Right along here, you got a bunch of restaurants and clubs, and there's even a place to play some bets for soccer. I tried to put some money on the Super Bowl, but nobody would take the action. I was just going to put 20 bucks on the Chiefs, but glad it didn't happen. I would have lost 20 euros, $20, whatever. So it's a nice option. It's $1,000. Groceries are, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks a week here, you know, maybe even less. I mean, I'm just making sandwiches and eggs and stuff in the morning. You can get, over here, it's a little cheaper than in the fort. There's a nice restaurant called Platinus down there. I got a bowl of spaghetti, a Coke and some coffee afterwards. It was like 18 euros. You know, it's more money to get a cheeseburger and stuff over at McDonald's, you know, back home. The water's crystal clear here. People are pretty friendly. It's in the 50s. It's kind of tough to beat, to be honest. My basement apartment in Chicago was $1,600. There's one of the little gamble booking houses right there. They got a few slot machines. I mean, it's more like a bar with a few slot machines, but if you got the itch and you like to play, they got it here. Look at that building right there. It's a nice little spot. Whoa. Not everything's open. The King of Gyros, I don't know if it's open right now. It looks like there's, no, it's not. But it's pretty reasonable. It hasn't been open since I got here. There's another little villa right there. I mean, these are beautiful buildings. I like them. On the other side of the harbor, I think it's a little bit older. There's a church over there. It's really pretty. Some of the buildings are like, they're stone buildings like this, but they're like 1,000 years old, you know. There's a newer part. There's no sidewalks on the other side, so that's the other thing too. Like if you like walking, there's no sidewalks over there, so it's a one-lane road, but it goes both ways, both directions, and then you're on it too, you know. So I don't know, it gets a little tight, and then at night people are whipping around. Just didn't like walking around over there, but that was the only knock on it. Plus you need to take a cab to go to the fort here. I really like this for whatever reason. I like this building right here. If money was no object, that's the one I would buy right there. I don't know, I like it. You got the mountains back here. I mean, it's just beautiful. People are pretty nice. I was in Croatia. They were a little bit colder there, you know, if that's the word. Not that they were mean, they were just more stiff and formal. I don't know, for whatever reason, people here are a little bit, you know, more talkative and a little bit friendlier, you know. Not to say that everybody's friendly, but that was just my vibe. I stayed a little bit in Croatia for, I don't know, a couple weeks there, and they were cool, but a little stiff and formal. Kind of like Montenegro a little better, to be honest with you. But look at that place. I just love it. Got the mountain back there. Like I said, I was supposed to stay here for a couple days, and I don't know, I just ended up staying here going on 2 months now. I was in hotels, and then I finally went to an Airbnb to save some money. But I don't know, I dig it. So if you like clear water, cheap food, maybe come to Kotor, especially in the off season. You can stay here for 90 days. And it's not part of the Schengen 90. So if you're doing the slow travel, you can stay for 90 days here, and it doesn't count against your Schengen days. I like that place too, that's nice. Well, all these places are nice. It was good news. I'd stay in any one of them. So the 90 days here are not part of the 90 against your Schengen time. So I don't know. I'm gonna probably end it off here. Hey, like and subscribe if you can, or leave some comments, or even leave a negative. I don't know, you know, I mean, doing the best I can here. I know the videos aren't the best, but I'm learning, and they'll get a little better as I go on. I mean, that water is just crystal clear. They're building something over there. I'm not sure what's it's gonna be. There's a mall. There's a mall right here. The fort is actually about 5 minutes more down the road. I'm gonna grab some lunch. I'll probably take a video of the fort. It's supposed to rain the rest of the time I'm here, so just wanted to get a video in there. It's weird, I haven't been really doing a whole lot here, you know, trying to learn how to do videos and take photography and all that. But anyways, blue collar tourist. Like and subscribe if you can. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free. Leave some comments. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching.